Now today we are going to be discussing bullying, taking a stand against bullying. I'm not going to be doing all the talking. I want this session to be interactive. So you will hear from me, and hopefully I would hear from you. I have my team here with me, and we have some things that we will give to you if you participate and if you share your ideas on bullying with us. I am seeing a number of supreme beings in the house, and I expect to hear your voices. And because I'm more familiar with who you are, don't be surprised if I call on you more often than any of the others. And don't hide your face, because I know exactly who all of you are. So, let us get into this thing called bullying. And I'm going to start by showing you a little video. You will probably recognize one or two persons in the video because they are students from right here at the Parkinson School. And after the video, we will have a little discussion.
Shem. Time for school. I'm late.
I don't want to go to school.
No, not anyone. No, you gotta go to school today. I late. Get up, get in the bath. You gotta go to school. Shem. Why just tell you get in the bath? I need to get to work.
I don't want to go to school.
It's not about you going today. You got to go.
Just again.
Shem,
Dad,
I tell you I have to go to work. I've got to drop you to school. We're still doing in the shower.
hold on to me.
Shem, you gotta come out now and get ready.
I'm going.
Come, Shem. You gotta go. Come.
Coming. From the bus.
It's in the car ready. Come. Give me some, man. Yo, give me some, man.
Give me some, big man. Yo, give me some, big man. Yo, man. Yo, give me bad, man. You talking too loud with this man. The soul, man. You want to see it? Can't want to see all that, man. So, want to see it, man. What you saying, boy? Not so garbage, man. Wait, shall we go now? Alright, what money tomorrow here? Want a long talk? Good. Yo, let's see what we got here, send me big man. Tomorrow you want a hard dollar, you want too long, and I want a long talk, or it's war. Get it?
And he never got money at all to my block.
And I got his shoes. You see my father
You see shirt?
school and his
Supposed to
shoes
wear all
first. My man that's supposed to be wait what happening. And he look like Gargamel
And the
from my
armpit.
big Smurfs.
When you can't go here,
He over the south. Like
maybe
real
somebody
bad.
jump off a cool thing.
Now they're ready. Are you ready for school?
Yeah? Wait, money is big man. I know, no money. I know.
Now, you would have seen the little video and what little young Shem went through. I'm going to start by asking, Mr. Graves, where are you? I need your friend, please. I'm going to start by asking a question that a lot of young people usually never ever seem to hear. When Shem got out of his bed and walked towards his bathroom door, he said something under his breath. What did he say? I can only recognize hands, and once I recognize hands, Mr. Grace will come around to you if he can get to you. Mr. Grace, you've got to be with me because you're going to have to really see what's going on here. Yes, sir. Yes, he did say he did not want to go to school, but that's not what I'm looking for. Yes, ma'am. What did he say?
He said that the children is bullying him at school and he don't want to go to school.
He said that, but that's not what I want. Yes, sir. That what? Yes, sir.
That he's still in the shower.
That he's still in the shower? Are you trying to rewrite my little video? No, he did not say that. Yes, ma'am. Let's go to the lady in the front.
That I'll get bullied?
No, he didn't say that. I wish that he had said that and that his father listened. One more. Yes, sir.
That he here at school?
No, he did not say that. I did. Okay, let's go to the female here. This is the last. We're trying to be as honest as.
He said that he don't care.
He said that he don't care? No, he didn't say that at all. He said, "Cheese on, man, this again." I know you did not hear that. Now, when he said, "Cheese on, man, this again," do you think he was saying to himself, like, "Cheese on, you mean I got a bed again?" Do you think that's what he meant? What did he mean? You don't know? There you go, sir. Do I have to go through this all over again? I am constantly being bullied. Do I have to go through this all over again? From the outstart, what could Shem have done to get the bullying to stop? Yes.
To complain.
Complain to whom? To his father. Complain to his father. Okay, that's one.
He could have complained to the teachers.
Complain to the teachers, that's two. You're all right, but there's something I'm looking for.
Principal.
The principal, okay, there's something I'm looking for.
He could have told his father that he was being bullied.
Could have told his father he was being bullied. His friends, okay, he could do that as well. You are skirt and blouse. There you go.
Police.
He could have told the police.
He could have told them no.
He could have said no, that's standing up for himself, okay. That's called being assertive.
He could tell somebody that he really trusts.
Hold on. Seasoned setup people. Just listen up. I want you to repeat that.
He could have told somebody that he really trusts.
I need you to stand up and repeat that now.
He could have told somebody that he really trusts.
There you go. Now, you were all right. Tell an adult, tell his father, and tell teachers and so on. The answer that we wanted is that he could have mentioned it to an adult that he trusts. That is important. Not just any adult, but one that he trusts. So, let us quickly look at some definitions so that we will all be on the same page. When we speak of a bully, we speak of a person who hurts others. All right, so anytime you're speaking of a bully, you speak of a wicked person who hurt others. Somebody said me? We have somebody actually saying that you that said me, sir? Are you a bully? You're not? I'm going to ask you that question a little later down and see what answer you give to me. When we speak of a victim, who or what is a victim? Yes, ma'am. Who or what is a victim?
A victim is some person that who is getting bullied.
Can you guys hear her? Although she has the mic.
A bully is a person. A victim is a person who is get. A victim is a person a bully always picking at.
Picking at. So a victim is the person who is being picked on. Okay, I can give that to her. When you hear of a bystander, guys, hello. Let us get quiet, please. Let us settle ourselves down. It's a big group, so we all have to pay attention in order to understand what is happening here. Thank you for your cooperation. Who is a bystander?
A person that was watching.
A person that is watching what is happening. You want to add to that? No, you had a chance already. You had a chance to? No. So a bystander is a person who is watching what is happening. You are seeing, but you are not necessarily taking part in the bullying. Now, when it comes to standing up against bullying, we really want to get the bystanders involved. Because the reality is that at the end of the day, you're in a classroom with at least 28 other students. If you have one bully and one bystander, one bully and one victim, then you have at least 26 bystanders. So we really have to look at the bystanders to solve the cases of bullying. And that is where we want to take Parkinson School as from this morning to the bystander effect. What is bullying? I have a definition. It says big, ugly, loner, losers, yearning attention. Is that a good definition of bullying? Are all bullies big? Are all bullies ugly? No, you see, I'm going to take offense to that. Because if you are saying that all bullies are ugly, it means that my photographer would have been a bully for his entire life. So not all bullies are ugly. Are they all loners? You say, why no? Why would you say no? Don't be shy. They are not all loners. What about seeking attention? Do you think that bullies are seeking attention? Yes. I want the young lady here to tell us why yes. Why yes?
Because they try to get popular.
Because they try to get popular. Okay, that's not a bad answer.
Because they did not get enough attention at home.
Because they did not get enough attention home. Is that always the case? Don't you think that you can get a lot of attention at home and still come to school and be a bully? Yes? This, young ladies and gentlemen, is not a good example, is not a good definition of bullying. When we speak of bullying, this is the definition that we really want to go with. Bullying is saying or doing mean or hurtful things to someone. Realize the first part of the definition says, and does. So it means things that you say to people can also be considered bullying. Bullying is something that makes you feel bad or it hurts. It does not always have to be a cuff or a kick. It could simply be saying to some person every single day, you're retarded, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you're bony. It is something that people do on purpose. So, let's say, for example, my two friends there, you want to come and share what you're doing with the rest of us? You're talking about bullying? Are you discussing bullying with your friend? You are? She's a bully, and what does that make you? A follower? It means it is something that is done on purpose. So if every single day when I get to school, I meet this young man by the gate. Come with me a minute, son. If every single morning I meet this young man by the gate on my way into school, and I give him a cake every single morning, I wait for him, I give him a cake, and then I come into school. That is bullying. It is done on purpose. There's no reason for me to wait for, what's your name? D'Angelo, to give him a cake every single morning. Thank you, D'Angelo. It is done on purpose. It is something that happens more than once. So every afternoon I meet this young lady in the canteen and I take away her lunch money. Every single afternoon I meet her in the canteen, I take away her lunch money. And she's now so accustomed to it that whenever she sees me, I no longer have to say to her, give me your money. She don't run. She just goes like that, hand in pocket, money out, huh. She's so accustomed to it because it is happening, it's happening repeatedly. It is happening over time. It is something that no one should allow to happen at school. So when we think of bullying, and a good definition for bullying, it is when someone says or does mean or hurtful things to someone else who has a hard time defending himself or herself. In a nutshell, bullying is taking advantage of someone who is weaker or who you perceive to be weaker than you are. Now that is a mistake, because I may perceive my good friend here to be weaker than I am. And I might decide to interfere with her. We get into a fight, and then Sean comes second, not knowing that she is good enough to defend herself. So it is someone that you know is weaker than you are, or someone who you perceive to be weaker than you are. Mr. Graves, video please.
Come on, take a stand. Lend a hand. Stop bullying now.
Oh, great job, class. Okay, now it's time for Art from Outer Space.
I know. I'm going to draw the planet Saturn.
Me too.
Me too. Oh, no, you're not.
have to draw another planet. Only Nisha and I get to draw Saturn.
But I'm allowed to draw whatever I want to. Hey!
Uh-oh.
Ms. Osborne, we have a problem.
Thanks for letting me know, Selena.
Henry, you can't draw any planets, because you're not good at anything.
Nisha, Ray, that's enough. We don't allow this kind of talk. This isn't the first time you've used hurtful words. This is bullying, and it's not okay.
Bullying?
Yes, you were leaving someone out, ruining his picture and hurting his feelings. Let's not forget, everyone deserves respect.
Now, one good aspect of bullying is showing respect. If you respect someone and if you want someone to respect you, then you really have to start by showing that respect. Allowing persons to do things that they enjoy, not meaning that because you believe that you came up with the idea that you are the only one who should be able to take that idea to completion. Now, types of bullying. We're first going to look at what is called physical bullying. Hitting is one type of physical bullying. Hitting. When we speak of physical bullying, we also speak of kicking. Now, I need you to remember this because I'm going to be giving away some stuff if you remember these types of bullying. So, you have hitting, you have kicking as physical types of bullying. Now, we have things like dummy, loser, earhead, idiot, nerd. With those, looking at those words, what type of bullying do you think that is? Verbal bullying, yes it is, but I'm looking for a specific name. Social bullying? No. But it's a good try. You're thinking. Mr. Gage, you have to move faster than that. You're creeping.
Name calling.
Repeat that again.
Name calling.
It is that. It is exactly that. It's name calling. Now, I want you all to be honest with me by the showing of hands. How many of you are involved in name calling at least 3 days a week? At least 3 days a week. You are involved in name calling. You call somebody retarded, idiot, stupid. I love your honesty. Thank you very much. Thank you. What you've just said to me is that you are involving yourself in one aspect or one type of bullying. Did you know that spreading rumors is also a type of bullying? What is a rumor, sir? What is a rumor? You don't know what a rumor is? What is a rumor, ma'am? What is a rumor?
A female.
You don't know what a rumor is either? Do you spread rumors? What is a rumor, sir? What is a rumor? You don't know what a rumor is either? Anyone in this part of the hall knows what a rumor is? A rumor. Do you know what a rumor is?
Something I would say that is not true.
Repeat that again.
Something that was said that is not true.
Something that is said, there you go, ma'am. Something that is said that is not true. Now everybody know what a rumor is, right? The thing about a rumor as well, in addition to it not being true, is that it actually spreads faster than the truth. And it destroys lives, it destroys reputations. Take a look and try very quickly to tell us what is going on there. What type of bullying is this?
Somebody, when you're leaving out somebody.
When you are,
Leaving out somebody.
you're asking me or you're telling me?
Telling you.
So what type of bullying is that? Don't doubt yourself. You're right. Instead of asking me, tell me, what type of bullying is it?
I don't know.
But you just said it.
But you. When you're leaving out somebody.
When you're leaving out someone. This happens a lot at primary school, especially in class 3 and 4, amongst boys, when you're pitching marbles or playing cricket, and somebody else comes along to play, but you don't like him, but so you don't want him to play. And you decide that you're going to take all the marbles and throw them away, or that you're going to take the bat and take it home, although the bat is not your bat. And then at secondary school, you see a lot amongst third form students, girls this time around. The girls with their waistlines so tight that the left side is almost touching the right. They're wearing a lot of makeup and a lot of bling, and they think that they're out clean. And then there's another young lady who is not as well put together, and she's left out. How many of you saw the movie Chrissy? Chrissy is a perfect example of someone who was left out. She was socially isolated. Now, we are going to see another little video clip of someone who is being left out of activities on the field of play.
Come on, take a stand. Lend a hand. Stop bullying now.
Hey, we call dibs on the climbing bars.
Yeah, no one else is allowed to play on them, just us.
Since when?
Since now. So get out of here.
Let's go, Ty.
Ty, Jojo, wait. You guys are allowed to play on the climbing bars, too.
That's not what Lance said.
Yeah, and Alexa too.
Come on. Hey, you guys. The climbing bars belong to all of us, not just you. Oh, yeah? Who says? I say. You're being mean by not letting Ty and Jojo play. That's bullying. No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. And Zach did a good job of recognizing it. He pointed out that it's best to share and include others.
Come on, guys. Let's all play on the bars. Wait for me.
There is another type of bullying that is taking over the world. What type of bullying is it?
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying?
When you tell someone bad over technology.
When you
Tell someone bad, something bad over technology.
when you tell something bad over technology. I'm going to give you a choice. Pen or button. Pen, there you go. Anybody else wants to add to that? He says when you tell something bad over technology. I want a female. Where the ladies at? Yes, it is called cyberbullying, but we already got that answer. Now, let us see what happens here with this young man who was involved in cyberbullying. Let's see what happens to him at the end of it all.
I heard about a lot of things my friends were doing online that were really mean or just plain crazy. I never thought I would do anything like that. One day my friend Pat showed me a website he made. He posted a list of girls in our school and had guys we know go on and rate them. Sort of a hot or not kind of website. I thought it was pretty funny, so I rated them too. We had a good laugh and I thought that was the end of it. The next day, everyone at school was talking about it. He had sent it out to the whole school to see. I could tell a couple of girls had been crying, and I knew it was because of what the guys had said about them and how they looked. I felt bad, but I didn't really get it until I went home that night. Turns out, the guys had put my little sister on the site too, but hid it from me because they knew I would get upset. She was crying when I got home, and she wouldn't even look at me. I would never have said those things to someone's face. I didn't even mean them. I thought it was just a joke between friends. Now Pat's suspended from school, and they might kick me out too. Once you put something online, you lose control of it. You can never get it back, and people can use it in ways you never even meant. I learned that the hard way. I wish I never saw that stupid site.
One way of standing up to bullying is by not getting involved in the first place. For that young man, it was fun when he was rating other people's sisters and female cousins and so on. And it was fun for him. He enjoyed it. But then, when he realized that his sister was also up for rating as well, and what it did to her, he felt extremely sad by what he did. It therefore means, young ladies and gentlemen, that if it is not good for your family, it is not good for somebody else's. And we do that oftentimes. We enjoy making fun, teasing, taunting, laughing at other people. But then as soon as the tables turn, we cannot handle it. There are a lot of young people here at Parkinson School that I know that I've met. They can insult you from head to toe, tell you some of the most awful things. But as soon as you say something bad to them, they're ready to kill. They're ready to fight. Some of them start to cry because they can give, but they cannot take. That falls under bullying as well. We're going to tie all of this into standing up to bullying, because in order for you to stand up to bullying, you need to know what bullying is. You need to know the types of bullying. So, before I move on, we went through the types of bullying. We started with hitting, and we went right down to cyberbullying. What I need is for two persons to name two other types of bullying, but you cannot repeat hitting nor cyberbullying, neither can you repeat what the other person says. So who wants? Yes, sir.
Kicking and cyberbullying.
Kicking and
Name calling.
kicking and name calling. There you go, sir. Kicking and name calling. Another two, female this time, if possible. We're not getting anything from there in the back at all, and you know they seem so far. Let's go down, right down to the back. Right, Graves, take those with you. Right down to the back we go. Let's spread the love.
Spreading rumors. Hitting and spreading rumors.
Well, she said hitting and spreading rumors.
Spreading rumors is one, but you cannot give me hitting. Remember, the ones gone hitting, kicking, name calling, and cyberbullying. One more. You are close to the finish line. All right, come up, Grace. Come up. Pass the mic very, very quickly to the young lady there. Very quickly, please. She says threatening and name calling. I hearing somebody call it. Hey, you have an answer for Sean? You call my name real bold, so repeat that. Teasing and spreading rumors. We had spreading rumors already. All right, leaving someone out. Another one, and spreading rumors. You want to think of another one to replace spreading rumors? I think we had spreading rumors already. All right, this is what we can do for you. There you go. She get one buck. Yes, sir. One type, only one type of bullying.
Gossiping.
Gossiping. Gossiping for me falls under spreading rumors. But I'm going to give you the book because it's a clever answer. It's a very, very clever answer. And gossiping is real. We have to move on, guys. My time is getting bony. Wicked monkey. What is that? What is that? Where is Mrs. Edie? I don't even have to go to Mrs. Edie. I am going to launch a complaint by this teacher. That young lady just bullied me. She said that the monkey looks like me. That's bullying. No, she did not say that. Results of being bullied. Words can hurt. How can words hurt? There you go. You as an idiot right in front of me. And you call them what? A little freak? Right in front of me. There you go. And you know what? Not a badge for you guys. You're a little bullies. How does bullying hurt inside and out? Explain that to us quickly.
Threats.
How does it hurt inside and out? It makes you feel bad. And that is describing what, the inside or the out?
Out.
The out?
Inside.
Inside. So it makes you feel bad, which is playing on your emotions. How does it hurt on the outside?
Touching.
Pardon me?
Touching.
Touching. Okay, I can live with touching. There you go. On the inside is when you say nasty things, hurtful things to people. And sometimes we believe that when we say hurtful things to people, that it does not affect them. On the outside is physical bullying. It's the hitting and the cuffing and the kicking. Do you hurt people on the inside? You don't tell people hurtful things? At all, at all, at all? Do you hurt people on the outside? You're not a fighter. Have you ever been in a fight here at school? What position you came, first or second? You don't know? Now, bullying makes you feel lonely. All right? Bullying makes you feel lonely. Have any of you ever been in a group, amongst a group of people, but yet still you felt extremely lonely? Like you were all alone? You are, for example, at a school fair, and all of your friends are having a good time, but yet still you feel so lonely. You are at home with your family, and they're all watching television and having a good time. You are sitting right there, but yet still you don't feel belonged. You don't feel like a part of what is happening. Any of you ever have that feeling? Is it a good feeling to have? So if it is not good for you, then why is it good for me? You understand what I'm saying to you, sir? If feeling lonely is not good for you, then feeling lonely should not be good for me, so that you should not do things to make me feel lonely. Bullying makes you feel unhappy. You feel that the world is against you. No one is there for you at all. Bullying makes you feel frightened. At one of the secondary schools here in Barbados, a school that will remain nameless, a young man was so afraid of being bullied that he ran out of the schoolyard and he ran under a transport board bus. And he died on the spot. Bullying makes you frightened to the point where it can cause death. It makes you feel unsafe. So you're coming to school every single day, but yet still you don't feel safe to be around your friends. So you select a teacher and you say, Mom is my favorite teacher. And as soon as the bell rings for lunch, you look for Mom. Mom, can I take your books to the staff room, please? Children still do that? Can I take your books to the staff room, please? Not necessarily because you are so in love with Mom that you want to take her books, but while you're with Mom, you feel protected. The bullies will not get at me once I'm walking with Sir. So it makes you feel unsafe. Bullying makes you feel sick. You are sick? Sick of bullying, or you're just sick? You're physically sick? I hope you get better soon. Bullying makes you sick. It also makes you depressed and anxious. Can't hear you. Yes, we're going to get there. And before I get there, because you got there before me, there you go. It makes you feel depressed. Depressed to the point where if you're a good do you play a sport, sir? Football, cricket? What do you play? Cricket? You're a footballer? So you're playing a sport, you're good at the sport because you are so depressed that you don't want to play football anymore. You don't even want to eat. You get home from school and you go straight to your room and you close the door. So all the things that you enjoy doing, you no longer enjoy these things because you are depressed, extremely depressed because you're being bullied. And as a young lady mentioned earlier, bullying leads to suicide. You get so depressed that it leads to suicide. Now, I need you to just keep quiet for a second. All of you, just be extremely quiet. I would love to hear the entire hall. Just go quiet for a second, please. Everybody, just close your mouths. Just be extremely quiet. Just be extremely quiet for a minute. I want you to close your mouths and open your ears. I am not hearing complete silence. Bless you. If it was a sneeze. Now, be quiet and listen. Listen very carefully to this. We're speaking of suicide. You have a good friend in your class, your best friend. Friend sits next to you in the class every single day. You're doing the majority of your subjects together. I'm still hearing talking. I'm still hearing talking. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday passes and your friend is not at school. And then on Thursday, your principal stands at full assembly and informs the entire school that Sandra committed suicide on Sunday. I'm just calling the name. Committed suicide on Sunday. She left a note and she committed suicide as a result of being bullied at school. Let's say that you knew that Sandra was being bullied, but you decided not to say anything to anyone. I don't want any answers, no hands. I want you to be quiet and I want you to think about it. You said absolutely nothing to anyone that Sandra was being bullied. Now she committed suicide. How are you going to feel? I'm still hearing talking. I need you to be quiet, to think, to reflect on this. No answers. Let us go a step further. Sandra commits suicide on Sunday. You are informed that she committed suicide as a result of being bullied. And you know that you are the one who bullied Sandra. You know that it is possible that you are the one who contributed to Sandra's suicide. How would that make you feel? Would you feel good on the inside? Would you feel like a murderer? You committed murder? These are things that you need to think of. Now let's switch it around a bit. Sandra is your sister. And there is a favorite chair at home that Sandra sits in all the time. She has her own plate, her own cup, her own fork. There's a movie on television, a series that Sandra loves to watch. But Sandra is no longer there because she was bullied and she committed suicide. Each time that movie comes on, you remember Sandra. Each time you sit at that table to have dinner, lunch, whatever, you remember Sandra. Sandra is no longer there with you because she was bullied to the point she could not take it anymore. You did not bully Sandra, your sister, but you bullied David, the next door neighbor. So that you will be extremely vexed, angry with the world because some person bullied your sister and led her to suicide. But you're not going to stop and think that by bullying the next door neighbor, you are contributing to the bullying problem. You are being a part of the bullying problem. You're not standing up against bullying. You are for bullying. Now, a few things that I need you to do in terms of standing up against bullying. We mentioned one earlier. Find an adult that you trust. I am sure that the majority of you have a favorite teacher at the school. And I don't think that the favorite teacher will get tired hearing you. Go have a discussion with your favorite teacher. Talk to your favorite teacher. Tell someone that you are being bullied. Do not keep it on the inside. That's one way of standing up to bullying. Discuss it with a parent. Ask a parent, tell a parent, I am being bullied. What should I do? Now let me be extremely frank with you. Listen to this carefully. You are at the age that you know right from wrong, or at least you should. Some parents and some adults will not give you the best advice. So if you go and you say to an adult, to your parent, that boy Sean has come to Parkinson and bully me every day. And your parent or an adult says to you, you got pain? When you go to school tomorrow, jerk in the eye. Jerk out the eye and come home and tell me. That's not good advice. There's nothing wrong with going against that type of advice from your parents or from adults. That's not the right thing to do. Because there is a place called Government Industrial School. For girls, Somerville. For boys, Dawes. And it is the only place in my life that never seems to be full. They always have room for more. Pick sense from nonsense. Avoid joining in the bullying. Do not be a part of the bullying. Do not get involved in it. Avoid supporting the bullying, for example, by laughing. It is no laughing matter. You standing up and you are seeing somebody being fist down, and you are laughing. Now, when you laugh, you are saying to the bully, I agree with what you are doing. You need to continue. If you decide, I am laughing at it because it is just not funny, you are not giving the bully the encouragement that he or she needs. Invite the students who are being bullied to join you. Have you seen someone looking lonely, just sitting off? No, there are some people that are just sitting off because, not necessarily because they're lonely, but because they enjoy alone time. I'm one of those persons. I enjoy my own space. But if you see some person who is lonely, there's nothing wrong with going up to the person and speaking, invite the person to come join you and your friends. It's about love. It's about embracing, saying no to bullying and saying yes to love. Now, standing up to bullying or standing up against bullying does not mean standing up against the bully. We don't want you to go and stand up against the bully and hold an RKO or a knuckle punch or a ferocious clothesline or an attitude adjustment. Nothing of those things. It is not a good idea to go trying to fight the bully. Now, in the last 3 minutes or so that we have, let us concentrate on self. Who am I? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Did you ever sit down and ask yourself, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? You are much older. Have you ever had that conversation with yourself? Who am I? What is my purpose? Why am I here? When it comes to being assertive and standing up against bullying, you have to start by knowing who you are. Now, when it comes to looking at the Who Am I highway, you have two roads. You have the road to success, and you have the road to destruction. The road to destruction is rocky. There are bumps, there are humps, there are cracks. It's not an easy road to travel on. The road to destruction, however, it's smooth, it's pretty, it looks attractive, it looks welcoming. That is the road that a lot of your friends are traveling on. So you want to be amongst your friends to travel on that road as well. You, young ladies and gentlemen, you have to decide which path you will take on your Who Am I highway. The time to start is now. So, what defines you? Is that how you are defined? By the expensive shoes that you wear? That is how you are defined? That is what makes you a good person or a bad person? Is that how you are defined? Does that make you a good person or a bad person? And you see that right there? That leads a lot of you to be bullied. Because for some of you wearing the North Face bag and so on, the bag is bigger than you are. So you can't defend the bag. So, but you want to bling, you want to come up clean, you want to be with the end thing. And the bag cannot hold in 4 bucks good. But you need to have an expensive. Is that what makes you you? Is that what makes you nice, kind, happy, special, proud? Does that define your character? It looks nice, and when you're wearing it, you know, yeah, I am it. But does that make you the person that you want to be? Can you not survive without that? What about where you live? Where you live does not define who you are. Do you know, young ladies and gentlemen, do you know that there are some prime ministers in Barbados and throughout the Caribbean and so on who did their homework under a lamp? Do you know there are some prime ministers today, some lawyers, some doctors, some very professional people who had to go next door and ask their next door neighbor for a bucket of water to bathe their skins or to wash dishes and so on? Where you live should never define who you are. And I want you, if you did not remember or listen to anything that I've said, I need you to listen to this. Where you are from should not ever dictate where you are going. You are not today. You are tomorrow. So you have to look ahead. Do not allow the fact that. Let me very quickly give you a personal story. When I was growing up, at about 12, 13, 14 years old, I lived in a house with me and my mother and my younger brother. And this house was what we used to call an all-in-one. So you had one little bedroom, and on the other side, you had your living room, your dining room, and your kitchen. The house had no electricity. And I lived there for about 3 years or so with my mother and my brother. And I made the decision from there that I am going to be stepping up in life. So I can move from a 1-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom house to a 3-bedroom, and I'm going to keep on stepping up. A lot of my friends wanted to pass, and give me a look up, but I was too embarrassed for my friends to come to see where I lived. So I would always find an excuse why they could not come over. And then I realized, Sean, where you live don't define who you are. One day my mother had no money to send me to school, and for lunch, and she made bakes. You know bakes? She made bakes and she put the bakes in my lunchbox. And I was so hungry at school during lunchtime, but I was more embarrassed than hungry, so I did not eat the bakes at lunchtime. When I got to Old Town with my friends, still being extremely hungry, I ease open the bag, tear off a piece of the bake, and without anybody seeing, I tried to get myself a little something. They used to call me Clarky at school. And one of the guys said, "Winner, Clarky got something to eat." And those boys grabbed my bag and ran off with it. When I got back my bag, young ladies and gentlemen, my lunchbox was empty. My friends ate every single bake. Everyone. And you know what they said to me after? "Clarky, the next time your mother making bakes, bring some for me." And that taught me a lesson. You are not where you live. I want to leave you with that message. That in order to stand up against bullying, it is not the shoes that you wear, the bag, the hat. It is not where you live. It is who you are as a person. It is what you stand for and what you believe in. I can, I must, and I will. That is what it is about. And at the end of the day, despite it all, we cannot achieve anything or get anywhere without the help of Almighty God. We must put Him before each and everything that we do. This guy says it much better than I do. After the song, your guidance counselor will take over. May God bless you. I enjoyed being with you. Enjoy your day. Remember, what this guy says.
This one goes out to all the people in the struggle.